think filmmaking traditionally is completely modifying itself, mutating every 2 seconds. So a 6-second Vine could be considered an art form now.
Yeah, I agree.
And I still think there's a market for the 2.5-hour films. But unless it's a superhero franchise, you're going to burn out a lot of people.
That's another thing related to the comic book stuff. It's almost like you're better off writing a comic book to get a movie made than a screenplay, because so many of these shows are... even The Walking Dead, I didn't know that was a comic. I found out and was like, wow.
Well, it's amazing that... I think they're always kind of looking for a property. They're always kind of looking... And it kind of makes sense because it's kind of like stepsisters to filmmaking, because it's like visual, it's like storyboard, and because it's kind of similar, it makes sense that both things would work on that. So,
yeah.
But I think. But yeah, I agree with you. I think it'd probably be more worth my while to just promote Astro Space here. Hey, check out my, and it's the weirdest thing. You can type something on a social network like, I don't like beans. People will engage with you like crazy. Like, you can't talk about beans? What do you mean by that? But whereas you said, hey, I worked really hard on the show. Can you watch it? Well, God, no. God, no. God, no.
Well, I've heard mixed opinions about marketing and stuff. I've done these seminars I've listened to these seminars that are really expensive to attend to, but I listened to the recordings of them, and they were already kind of expensive as is. But anyway, there's a lot of marketing advice out there that's around social media, but then there's some marketing guys that don't think that it's worth that much. They actually say, well, guys on Facebook, stay on Facebook. So, some of these professional marketing guys don't do anything with Facebook or Twitter or any of that, and they're successfully promoting companies. So,
I think it's kind of a mixed bag. I actually still remember I helped a comic book shop owner work on his little multimedia project, and I was joking with him about like who's better, who's Marvel, DC, and he's like, Jerry, I want to let you in on a secret. I hate all that. And I was like, really? I was like, yeah, I guess, yeah, if you had a store, that would probably burn you out. He's like, people come in, debate who's better Superman. I don't care. But anyways, he was talking to me, and he was very much a business guy, and like, I'm putting X amount of effort, I want X amount of return. I'm like, okay, I get where you're coming from on that. With my films, since I'm not bringing a huge amount, but I'm not spending a lot. So, but some of these other guys, I'm like, we're flying this guy from California here. I'm like, okay, but what is he doing? Well, we haven't finished the script yet, Jerry. But we're going to fly him down. And I was like, well, I'm not saying you can't do that, but, should you? Anyways, but no, I'm convinced that if we can try to get like something multi-pronged, because I took your advice on like making a movie, because you're right, people will want to see a movie, like, it's on YouTube. Like, yeah, but behind the scenes, that's awesome. There's Steve Gwynn. Steve Gwynn and his porn